Well, it turned out to be quite a busy afternoon. My sister in law, uh, who had planned on coming this weekend, we went back and forth whether she would come on Tuesday or whether she should come today. Because if she comes on Tuesday, we would go to the St. Jacob's Farmers Market. But it went back and forth, and she finally decided to come today, or I finally suggested to her to come today. And just, half an hour or whatever before she was supposed to arrive, my sister phones. So I'm on the phone with my sister as my sister-in-law pulls in. Which is okay because, my sister has been promising to come visit since my husband's death. And she's not here yet. And now, today she flies to Vienna with her son. Okay. So, thankfully, the conversation was short because I was going to cry. Because she wasn't coming. So she's going to come in the fall. But whatever, now when I have the time off, okay, she's not coming. I don't know when she's going to come, but whatever. So I'm a little annoyed with her. I'm a lot annoyed with her. So I was so happy when my sister-in-law showed up and we had to cut the conversation short. It's sad, but it was really nice to have my sister-in-law come. We had coffee with her, and then we had lunch. And it was good because when she talks about things, she talks about things from the past, and she talks about family history. And she was at the memorial, so she was talking about the memorial and asking questions about, if anyone had recorded it and things like that. And with my son being there, we were talking about things that I wanted him to hear. We were talking about family history that I wanted him to hear. Because there's so many things that my husband and I did, and that, I was remembering stuff about people. There is apparently, I never knew this. Apparently, there is an aunt of my husband's still living here in town that I never knew existed. Yes. So it would be. So my sister-in-law was telling us about Dad's sister. Yeah, so that would be an aunt of the sister and brother. So that person and their family are still here in town. So I never heard about them, but now my son heard about all that and about various family and friends that lived around in that. So that was good. It was a good visit. And I didn't express this, but I'm telling you that I'm angry at my sister for not coming to the memorial, because she then did not hear all the wonderful things that people said about my husband. And I'm so glad that my kids got to hear all those wonderful things. So, now my two cousins were here to hear them, and that was good. But my sister and my nephew didn't come. Now, they had a good reason not to, but and she seems to have forgotten, my sister, that she said she would come. I'm taking it personally. Taking it personally. So when my sister-in-law pulled up, I was just starting to get emotional, although I hadn't gotten emotional over the phone yet, but I could feel it coming. Because when I answered the phone and it was her, that was my first thing. Where are you? Came out of my mouth. Like, where are you? But it never got to anything. Yeah. So my sister-in-law came up and I hung up and we started talking, and then I was telling her that it was my sister on the phone, and thank goodness my son came down at that point, so that I never started talking to my sister-in-law about my sister and how I felt, because with my son here, it sort of we started talking about other things, and I was able to get over that. I was able to get over my anger, I guess. Thank goodness. Because I don't want anybody to really realize that's how I feel. But it would have come out. And it didn't. And it shouldn't. So, in this 30-degree weather, I'm going to sit back and read a book. I'm reading a good book at the moment. It's really excellent. It's about artificial intelligence and computers and robots and just the kind of stuff that I love to read. So I will settle back to that one. Maybe I'll have some almond milk and some chocolate. And because I'm feeling a little peckish. I just had a piece of bread and some turkey breast for lunch. And it was one of my lean lunches. So after my lean lunches, I get hungry. Yes. My sister and I will work this out, but not right now. Not right now. It was nice talking about all the relations with her, because with my sister-in-law, because she has a good memory and she has all this family knowledge, and I have a bad memory and it's not my family, right? So bad memory, non-family knowledge, I can't pass that along. So it was good that my sister-in-law was able to pass that along to my son. Especially that new knowledge. I had no idea. I had no idea.